Your statues are everywhere.
It's true. It's almost like you went on a great journey.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are here with episode, was it 20? We're in 20 now?
20.
Of
Yep.
Frieren. Why don't you go ahead and regale us with what happened last time?
Absolutely. Last time we continued the first part of the first class mage exam, which involved the catching of steel, super tough, super fast, supersonic little birds. We opened up on Fern's group, somehow caught one, which we have no idea how, but they did it. And then it turned to the reveal of Frieren's group's plan, which was to magically infuse basically all of the water, other than one or two sources, and force the birds to come to them. That also involved the freezing of the center lake to get the other groups to help them by trying to unthaw it, and ended with a whole bunch of fights, which we are continuing today. The specific details fighting who, there's a lot of fights happening. I do not remember exactly who is fighting who.
Do you not?
No, because I know that there was like Ubel and the guy whose name begins with a W.
I mean, if you want, you can pull up the board real quick again.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm pulling off memory. Wirral. There was an implied fight starting between Fern's group and the older gentleman's group, which we saw images of him when he was younger. And those are really the two big fights going on. There's a couple other smaller ones that started it, where it seems like everyone's now coalescing in a couple separate areas to go at each other.
Well, unlike you, I am looking at the board. But unfortunately, since we're recording back-to-back episodes, I haven't had the time to put the names in that were revealed to us. But I think it's what, Werble versus Ubel, like you said.
Correct.
What's her name? Anne? Aaron? Is her Aaron? I don't remember
Ire.
there being an R in there, so I think it's just an EHEN, isn't it?
I believe it was EYRE or ERYE.
That does not sound familiar to me at all. Either way, the girl we literally just saw at the end of last episode up against Fern.
Correct.
Which then means that
Yeah.
the guy who looks like he's from Attack on Titan, so I'm sure people out there will know, not you though, is going up against Land, because they're the only two people left. And then Denkin's group against Frieren's group. We have no idea how that's going to break down yet.
I was thinking Duncan, but I knew I wasn't correct.
Well, it is time to make the donuts.
It's true.
I don't even know if kids today will understand that joke.
I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't.
Well, I mean, how long did that guy get retired from the commercials? So,
a long time ago.
Otherwise, yeah, no, I mean, otherwise we're in the Chunin exam. This is the Forest of Death arc. Just gotta see how it plays out.
Yeah, we fighting. There was a lot of people boasting and talking trash at the end with the preview. So,
well, I think well, at least I said that I thought it was going to be a Werble backstory episode, or just a necessary killing applying to both Ubel and Werble. So just kind of we both have this thing and we both do it different ways.
Oh, I had a brief thought that just came back to me. I think this exam might end with it being thrown out because of mass murder, aka someone in the test is a plant who's just here to eliminate targets and cause chaos.
But why would that mean that they would throw the test out?
Because I think they might go after the people administering the test.
But he's on the outside of the dome.
Well, I mean, after we're out of the... I don't think the whole test is going to take place in this one part.
Well, no, probably not. But I mean, he's outside the dome right now, and why would they have waited? I mean, I don't know. I just see holes in your idea that I
Oh,
don't understand.
there very much is holes in the idea, but it's a thought that came to me.
Also, I don't know that they would throw out the results of the test. We only know one example, and that's Ubel, and she was like disqualified. We don't. They didn't mention. They didn't say everybody else in the test got disqualified. They just said Ubel got disqualified
Fair enough.
when she killed her proctor. Well, I guess if that's it, then we should just go ahead and probably get into it.
Indeed.
I'm going to assume you're giving me a thumbs up. Sorry, my notepad is covering literally you from the
Oh.
neck down. Okay.
1,000,000%. Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get started, though, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch shows more like this, voices and words, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all support the channel.
That
Still a little
much.
bit extra. I like how most of the people we've seen use stabs and whatnot. These two are actually using weapons.
Yeah.
I think this is my guy.
だがどうした追撃しねえのか
少し暴れすぎたかな
そうだなお前の魔法の射程は
Also, I've been backstepping, leading you away from your group.
でどうするの
Yeah.
また基礎的な魔法で殴り合うの
いやその必要はね
あいつが使うのは品性のまるでない勝つための卑怯な魔法
I think if I was going to choose a character to be my character, it'd be Warble.
多分殺されちゃうわよでは
I don't know who I would pick.
砲火攻撃これだけの数の攻撃魔法を
I think I might go Drunk Priest. But like newer Drunk Priest.
Sign.
バカじゃないの品性のかけらもない吐ききれない
I thought she was going to do a portal attack from the back while she's defending from the front. But she basically described her magic, Friern's magic as the same as Warble's magic, which is without character. Which I gotta admit, I don't really understand the meaning of that. Maybe like there's no emotion behind it.
It's by the books. It's 100% by the books.
I don't know. Because she's already described her magic as being like old school and not like the standard now that people are doing.
So it can be both old and by the books. It's just by the previously used methodology. And the difference is it's following it so precisely that it's details that other people wouldn't even care to look at.
I guess we'll find out. I mean, it doesn't feel right to me, but, you know, I am wrong 90% of the time, so... See, like I said, Land versus that dude. And she apparently survives,
it also makes
and Warble's
sense.
carrying her.
It also makes sense if Frieren is teaching Fern knowledge that nobody else really has anymore, or nobody really cares to learn anymore.
See, I think both of our things work, though. Because if anyone's going to teach somebody to use magic emotionlessly, it would also be Frieren.
Yes.
Oh, look, we've seen that before, too. As if Frieren uses
but only
it on birds.
魔力も操作できないな 強力な高速魔法か。こんなのがあるんなら自力でシュティレ捕まえればいいじゃん。まあ、シュティレが見つけられなければ無用な
Maybe
長
says he's
物
better at fighting people than
俺の魔
birds.
法は目に収めたやつの動きを封じる魔法だ。俺がお前から目をそらさない限りお前は動けない。その状態のお前なら簡単に殺すことができる。
しかもこいつ手加減していたな。本当に殺すつもりならあの奇襲段階で動きを封じていたはずだ。
See, I said that's why he's my guy.
ラストチャンスだ。
He chose to fight.
Yeah.
シュティレを置いて失せろ。
なんだ、つまらない。せっかく殺し合いができると思ったのに、結局シュティレを脅し取ることが目的か。待って、なんでそんなこと命令する必要あるの？動けなくなった私からシュティレを奪えばいいじゃん。
Maybe that he can't move while you're frozen? Oh, no, he just moved.
視界に全身を収めてないと無理なのか。他人数相手に使わないわけだ。
目を狙い
Got it.
合理的な判断でしょ。
That makes sense.
いいよ。俺がお前の立場だったら殺すために首を
Okay,
狙う。
Thanos.
それで戦いは終わりだからな。お前にはそれができたはずだ。戦場でも同じようなことをした奴らはいたぜ。そいつらは全員殺しを楽しむ変態だった。
Okay.
お前はここで殺しておくべきだな。
女子供を殺したことあるの？
ねえと思ってんのか。
ふん。どんな地獄を見てきたの？
時間稼ぎか。いいだろう。乗ってやるよ。
What'd I say? Horrible backstory episode.
対魔族専門の傭兵だが、有事には国同士の戦争にだって動員される。
Like that face mask.
人ってのは人の弱い
Wars
部分を
between.
よく知って
Oh, that's messed up.
戦争に女子供を駆り出すなんて悪魔の所業は珍しいことでも何でもねえ。地獄なんかじゃない。北の果てじゃ日常だ。
It's the Berserk face mask.
そう。
Griffin's face mask. Not the
No.
Griffin you know, Griffin from Berserk, which you don't know.
Yep.
Or Griffith. Not Griffin, Griffith. They told their story in silence. Okay, there we go.
私はね、その人が得意とする魔法は人生や人間性に大きく関わっていると思っている。相手の動きを封じるこの魔法はまるで殺すまでの猶予を欲しがってるみたいだ。そっか、時間稼ぎに乗ったのもそのためか。驚いたよ。とうに両手は血で染まっているのにまだ人間でありたいと思っているんだ。
そうだ。
Okay.
これは殺す覚悟のための時間だ。でもな、ジョーちゃん。俺はためらい臆することはあっても、必要な殺しは全部やっ
And
て
boom,
きた
that's
ぜ
the line from last time.
Indeed.
じゃあな、ジョーちゃん。
動かないでください。
And she was buying
エ
time.
ーレがやられたのかよ。全く気
Oh,
配
there
も
was
し
an
ない。
R.
EHR.
驚いたぜ。魔力を完全に消せんのか。シュティレを捕らえたのはお前だな。
運が良かっただけだよ。偶然シュティレのねぐらを見つけて、その子は鳥を捕まえる魔法を師匠から教わっていた。あんた
Damn
は
it,
何
Frieren.
でも捕まえられるのによっぽど運が悪かったみたいだね。
まったくだぜ、ついてね。エーレと戦っていたな。あいつはどうした？
殺しました。
I doubt that.
第一次試験の合格条件は 今日の日没までにシュティレを保有していることと、パーティーメンバーが全員揃っていること。俺たちの負けだな。聞かせてもらうぜ。
私を殺すんじゃなかったの？
不合格が確定したんだ。もう不要な殺しだ。じゃあな。
I've killed all the people that I had to.
別に背中を狙ったって構わないぜ。不要な殺しが必要な殺しに戻るだけだ。
ユーベレ様。
I will kill you if you stab me in the back.
I love it. Give me a reason.
今のうちにランド様の援護に向かいましょう。大丈夫でしょう。あのメガネくん、相当な食わせ者だよ。
I don't fight this guy in a field of flowers. It's literally his one move. Do you think Land's thing is illusion?
Either that or blood.
But she said he's quite the pretender. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe he's not getting hit at all.
I can see it.
基礎がおろそかになっていることが多いんだよね。僕はさ、知らない相手と戦う前に必ず様子見をするように
This guy's literally Byakuga
君
from
の弱点はよく分か
Bleach.
ったよ。多分僕の勝ちだ。
饒舌だな。引き腕を潰されてどう勝つつもりだ。降伏しないのなら次は首を切り落とす。
だからこれは戦う前の様子見なんだって。
I'm still observing you before the battle begins.
That's what I thought. I was expecting him like a knife to the throat or something, but basically the same.
幻影魔法。
実態はあるから正確には
I was observing the land before the fight began.
いつから。
最初からだよ。第一次試験が始まった時から。僕は他人を信じていないからね。
I feel like this is like what you would do if you were running a D&D game and everyone was a wizard and you made them all pick different schools of specialty.
Yeah, a little bit.
一般攻撃魔法の物量で押し切られたわ。さばききれなかった。信じてないでしょ。
いいや。
Super simple.
Same reason why I thought it might not have been a dry riverbed or a road.
お前なら勝てねえ勝負じゃなかったはずだ。だが一般攻撃魔法だけでこれほどの芸当ができるとしたら、あの女は相当な化け物だな。行くぞ。シャルフと合流する。
待ってよ、歩けないんだけど。
We've seen you carry her in the opening. It's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Although you were carrying her on your back in the opening.
ちょっと物みたいに運ぶつもり。おんぶして。
There we go.
なんて俺が。
You do realize though this means that my team here still has a chance.
あの茂みの向こう側。
100%. 100%.
エレを運ぶの手伝って。
ビアベル、音符してくれ。しびれて動け。
くそ、マジで何なんだよ。
Not a great chance, but we still got a chance.
この音、何かしら。
雨音だろ。
As was pointed out, his move would be easy to catch a bird with.
It's true. And it seems to have more range.
こんな状況じゃシティレはもう奪えねえ。俺たちの不合格は確定だな。
それなのに私たちを助けてくれるんだ。優しいのね。
ここでお前らを捨ててってもいいんだぜ。
見捨てないで。
泣くんじゃねえよ、男だろ。
その優しさがあなたが魔族と戦う理由なのかしら。
Oh, snap.
あ
あなたは私の村も救ってくれたわ。
he's her hero.
バカが優しさなんかで命張れるか。人間は欲望のために戦うんだよ。俺の場合は下心だ。故郷に好きなやつがいたんだよ。今からちょうど29年前。
Here comes the
北側諸国
backstory.
の魔族の動きが活発化して、そいつは一家揃って中央に
29 years ago, Himmel died, right?
ほらバカなガキでな。格好つけ
That's right, because they were waiting for Himmel to go.
誰な魔族どもは俺が全員ぶっ殺してやる。だからその時はこの村に帰ってこい。
He's got blue hair too, just like Himmel.
4つか5つのガキの頃の話だ。もう顔も名前も覚えちゃいね。
Have we met any characters that fit within the age to be that girl?
It's her.
ああ、バカみたいだ。
No, because he saved her village.
Yeah.
It's not her.
No, it's her.
帰りはまた帰ろうか。
Why do you think she coyly
Like the girl on
smiled
the
and
track?
said, "You idiot"? It's her.
私のおじいちゃん紹介しようか。
Okay.
一級魔法使いだから陸路で。
I mean, I
Maybe.
could be wrong, but I am like 99% sure it's her.
どうした？
I do not think it is.
I know.
Because it should the village saved,
Yeah,
not in the central lands.
yeah. He was also 4 or 5, whereas he was an adult when he saved the village.
ふざ
There's
け
plenty of time to move
Fair
around.
enough.
今までの苦労は何だったんだ。月が回ってくんのが遅すぎんだよ。
Where's your cage at?
フリーレン、あの子さっきから何もしてこないけど。
Well, I'm just glad I'm still in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
優秀な魔法使いだな。ラウフェンの魔法なぞ一度見せれば二度は通じんだろう。だがその一度で十分。これは殺し合い
I
で
was
は
gonna say our new girl here is probably like the 10-10 of this show.
消えた。フリーレン、シティレが取られたか。
Oh.
面白い魔法だ。結界の中は雨でも快適だな。
そういえば第二次試験の試験官はお前だったな。全然。
今回
Oh, I had him wrong. No, never mind. That is genuine. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought that was the guy she was talking to in the first meeting chamber. I got confused. I thought it was the proctor.
Got it.
この程度ではしないよ。それに一級魔法使いにはそれだけの価値がある。お前もそれは分かっているはずだ。
それにしても人が悪い。
Hmm.
魔法使いの試験に魔力探知が通用しない獲物を選ぶと
Target?
Oh, snap.
捕まえられるかどうか
So
は
maybe literally the reverse of what you said.
これは争奪戦に見せかけた対人戦だ。
運も
Yeah.
Test taker isn't being targeting a proctor. A proctor is targeting a test taker.
を捕まえた連中もいるようだ。
Yes.
あと3時間で日没だ。激化するぞ。対人戦が。
誰が勝ち上がると思う？
3分の1は残るだろう。その中に電剣は確実にいる。奴の実力は一級魔法使いと比べても遜色はない。
富と権力にしか興味のないご老
So
体が
Denkin is clearly going to
今
lose.
更こんな試験に。目的はやっぱり特権。
Denkin's gonna be the example that
あの
of
じいさん
Fern's
の
power.
年だ。思うところでもあるのだろうさ。
ねえ、今の子が使った魔法ってさ、ジルベアでしょ？
I mean, if they, the proctors, think Denkin is clearly going to win,
民間魔
then
法だ。
it has to be for the point to make us think.
ジルベアって
高速で移
Yeah.
動する魔法。だったら二人はそのまま隠れていた方がよか
There's
った
some
と
that
思
call
う
it flash step.
あの子だけシュティレを持って逃げればいい。
ラウフェンはまだ未熟者でな。魔力の痕跡を残しすぎた。お前なら容易に追跡できるはずだ。フリーレン。現にお前はわしらを煩わしく思っておる。
まあね。私のこと知って
Your
いるの？
statues are everywhere.
わしらの世代で
It's
その
true.
名を知らぬ魔法使いなどいない。
It's almost like you went on a great journey.
一目見て確信した。お前は勇者一行の魔法使い、フリーレンだ。
有名なの？伝説的な魔法使いだ。もしかしたらとは思っていたが、エルフってマジで年取らねえんだな。
結局堂々と挑んでくるんだ。私たちのことをずっと嗅ぎ回っていたでしょ。もっと卑怯な手で来るかと思っていた。
いや、十分卑怯さ。電剣がお前の足止めをしている間に、俺がそっちのガキ二人。
Jesus.
なるほど。
Man, intense.
Well, basically the same thing Wurble was talking about before. Meet all 3 party members.
ラビーネ、こいつ強いよ。知ってるよ。
やめろリヒター。わしらは足止めができればそれでいい。勝てる勝負だ。
電剣。俺はあんたはもっと無慈悲で冷徹な人間だと思っていたんだがな。宮廷魔法使いだろ。
Clearly looks like he is about to do earth magic, and his fucking name is Richter.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep. Oh, that's one of those rooms where every footstep just echoes.
人死にの価値があるとは思えんだけだ。
それだけは同意見かな。一級魔法使いなんてただの称号だ。それほどの価値があるとは思えない。
呆れたものだな。まさか特権も知らずに試験に挑んだのか？
特権？
半世紀以上前に突如として歴史の表舞台に現れ、人類の魔法使いの頂点に君臨した
Richter's Mr. Exposition
の創始者、大魔法使いゼーリエは、魔王軍との長い戦火の時代の洗練された魔法使いを未だに追い求めている。だから彼女は一級魔法使いの座についた者に特権を与えることを約束した。一つだけ望んだ魔法を授けるとな。ゼーリーは人類の歴史上のほぼ全ての魔法を網羅する生ける魔導書。この地上で全知全能の女神様に最も近い魔法使いだ。
You'd think Frieren would know who this person is then.
大病を癒すことも絶大な力を手に入れることだってできる。
Also didn't realize that the goddess was an elf.
助けられるということは魔法使いにとって願いが叶うに等しいことだ。人ってのは単純でな。おかげで今や一級魔法使いは人外を疑うほどの化け物揃いだ。それほどの価値があるんだよ。
そう。
バカバカしい。
電剣。あんたみたいに特権なんてどうでもいいって方が少数派だ。
Is Denkin gonna take out Richter?
No, he can't. Remember, he needs all 3 members of the party to succeed.
I'm aware of that.
たかがガキ2人だ。たった3時間寝かしつけるだけ。ガキのおもりくらいできるだろう。
電剣。
こいつはわしが叩き潰す。それでよかろう。
老いぼれが。バルグラント。
Like I said, his name was just a bit too on the nose.
Yeah.
Also incredibly powerful.
Yes.
So I guess the Fern, Wurble, Ubel, Land, Schraff thing was just like, alright, here's your opening act. A bunch of people who seem like they really understand magic, but not really when you come back to the Masters game.
Yeah.
You've seen a bunch of level 9s fight, now it's time to see a bunch of level 18s fight.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's building to.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like we're in a completely different anime, though. we have the characters and the relationships and everything, but suddenly, I don't know. This feels more fighty than the Aura arc.
It does. It does. There's something going on in the background that I haven't put together yet, but
Well, yeah, it's the whole. God, I can't remember her name. It's the first time she's been named. Siri, Siri, Serre, was
I
it?
think it.
Serre?
Okay.
The person that we thought at the
So
very beginning was going to be the Demon King, and now turns out to be the head of the Magic Association and founder 50 years ago. Which, by the way,
So
get out to
the
put that
goddess?
number into frame.
Correct.
未熟
But
そんなに差がありすぎる
勘弁して
oh wait 1 second.
フリーレン
じいさん
魔法の世界では天地がひっくり返ることもある
If somebody asked what spell do you desire, which means they're either asking in the middle of the fight or Frieren's just gonna win all together.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying?
As yes. So the goddess has been mentioned a ton. Applies divinity. I think we're gonna get the reveal, or possibly get the reveal that humans are actually children of the goddess.
See, the thing is that when I said didn't know that the goddess was an elf as well, it immediately hit me. Well, maybe the goddess isn't an elf. You know, kind of like when you talk about Santa Claus or Jesus, you tend
Yeah.
to make them the same thing that you are, because it's just where your first thought goes. So, that sort of thing. So maybe this is an
Mhm.
elf who's control the organization, so they commissioned an elf statue or an elf picture of the goddess.
Yeah, that could very much be the case, but I don't think the Demon King is what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that back when we first saw them in the opening of the first episodes, we thought that might have been the Demon King. That's all I was
Correct.
saying. That's the character who we thought was the Demon King before.
Yeah, she's connected to the Demon King somehow and is trying something, but I think it's more related to the goddess children are demons, and that's how it continues.
I don't think
after
the time
what we're
frame
seeing.
applies to anything.
I agree with
They
that.
formed the Magic Association 50 years ago. 29 years ago is when Himmel died, which means 21 more years behind that is when they came into power or whatever. They formed the thing.
Yeah.
And we don't know anything that happened in that time frame.
Yeah, we don't have context for events.
Well, because we have two major time jumps that apply there. Sorry, wait. Am I wrong? Am I remembering this wrong? Was it 29 years since Himmel died? Is it 29? How many years has it been since Hyder died? 2 years? 3 years?
I can't recall.
Hyder died 26 or 27 years after Himmel died?
27.
So
No, it was 26. 26.
So 3 years after. 3. Sorry, I'm just trying to put it into my mind. I'm trying to make one of those timelines where it's like, okay, defeated the Demon King. 50 years after that, we watched the Era meteor shower. So somewhere in between defeating the Demon King and the Era meteor shower, the rise of Sari. I wish I remembered their name. The rise of Sari. I'm going to say that for now because I can't remember the name. Because 29 years after that is where we are. But they came up in 50 years. So Himmel was still alive when this new Magic Association was created.
No, he wouldn't have. Yes, he would have been. Yes, he would have.
Yeah, that's what I just said. We know he died 29 years after the Era thing. Sorry. We know that we are 29 years after the Era thing. When this Magic Association was created 50 years ago. However, what we also know is the flashback that we got either last episode or the episode before last, where they're talking about the Magic Association, where we see Frieren flash her little emblem thing, and they say, we have no idea what that is, but we know you're a mage, and she goes, well, you're gonna die. So, that horrible, weird scene that they must have been talking about a different Magic Association, because that was 79 years ago, and this one was formed 50 years ago.
So that could just be weird time, like
No. They didn't make a mistake. They didn't make a mistake because Frieren herself, specifically in that episode, says there's constantly new Magic Associations being made. I'm not gonna submit myself to every one of them.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what more we learn about.
But I just think it's weird to know that Himmel was alive when this person showed up. I guess my other thing is that Himmel dies, and 4 years before he dies, this other kid shows up in the north with blue hair, who, kind of is portraying the hero role.
Kinda.
Yeah, no, you have your whole thing that Fern is the new hero. Yeah, that's the same thing I tell you about Fern. So,
yeah.
Your opinion about Fern is what I say to you. My opinion about Wurble is what you say to me. So,
exactly.
I think Wurble's the new hero. Specifically, I think in my case, it's because he's drawn that way. Not like in the current fight, but literally in the flashback.
Yeah.
And I do believe Ern is that girl. It seems too obvious to me, but
I think it's possible, but I don't think it's the case.
Well, I can't wait for the comments to say that I'm right. And I also can't wait to not read the comments and tell me I'm wrong. I'm joking. I read all the comments. I read all the comments.
This one says I'm right. Cool, let's put that one in. This person, nope, don't like that one.
I think I've made it clear over time that I have put in all the comments that call me out. So, just because I'm the filter doesn't mean that I am a bad guy. Any other final thoughts on this episode before we go into the magical secrets thing?
No, I think we're good.
Alright, then let's go ahead and just get on into it then. Part 2. Because we haven't figured out if it's a real spell yet or not.
100%.
この宝箱なかなかな代物が入っている気がする。フリーレン様、3つ並んでる時点で普通じゃないです。絶対ミミック出てきます。そんなのわからない。
Well, it can't be one mimic.
じゃあ、この間の運が良くなる魔法を使ったらどうだ?
In fact, why aren't we casting that spell all the time?
すげえ当たりだ。
運気が上がったんですね。よかった。じゃあ、こっちも行ってみようか。え、フリーレン様、まだ行くんですか?
Well, we know she likes getting swallowed by mimics, it seems. So,
yes.
Wouldn't it be luckier for her if she was a mimic?
Yeah.
フリーレン様、もしかしてわざとですか?
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't on purpose.
Well, like you said, for her, wouldn't that be lucky? If I know she said it's scary, it's dark, but she seems to enjoy it for as much as time. I don't know. Maybe she's old enough that it's just statistically likely that a certain percentage of her time would be spent like that.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm also just thinking if I'd be able to cut that out and make that an emote.
You probably would be able to.
I'm emote dumb. I never know what makes for a good emote. That's why the Discord channel has so few emotes in it. Well, I mean, any other thoughts? This is like a part 2 of one thing, and I don't...
The luck thing could come into play down the road.
How? We haven't even proven if it's real yet or not.
That's why I say that.
I mean, it's like having a spell that affects karma, right? How would you know?
That's again, you wouldn't super know. So I think when it comes down to it, it's gonna be a moment where it's like, well, I think we've pretty much lost. Let me try this.
You know, now that I've said it out loud, I think a spell to affect karma would be the greatest grift of all time. Because you could explain it so easily, right? Well, you know how karma works, right? Something bad has to happen to you so that something good can happen to you. So when I cast the spell, obviously what would have happened is something bad has to happen to you first. So, somebody comes back at you being angry that something good didn't happen. Oh no, you see, it doesn't. There's no telling when something good is going to happen. Just that
Oh
something good will
God,
happen. It's the greatest magical grift of all
no,
time.
no, you're not wrong, but that's such BS.
You just have a back pocket full of spells that you'll never be able to figure out if they're happening or not.
Yeah. No,
But
that's just a whole setup for pain.
the karma spell, the luck spell, I don't know. There's got to be a whole category of shit we can make like this.
It's just like the best and worst superhero ever, Domino.
Yeah, but Domino clearly is happening, right? You know it's
But
happening with Domino
it's
because she literally
it's
can
happening,
walk.
and it's impossible to explain.
Right, right, right. But I mean, luck is real with Domino. Kind of
Yeah.
like the DC version, which I can't remember. The one that's in Teen Titans, where she does Hex. I think her name might be Hex. I can't remember.
Yes, I think it is.
Where she literally just casts a spell and you see it go off, and then bad shit happens where she casts it because she's the inverse of that. In that case, it's very obvious that it exists. Whereas this time, it's so minor that it's like, did I get lucky or was the? It's literally, oh god, I can't remember the name of the cat now. Schrodinger's cat. It's literally the Schrodinger's cat scenario. Was the chest filled with gold before they cast the spell? In which case, it's not lucky. But if it wasn't filled with gold before they cast the spell, it is lucky.
True. You're not wrong. I think there's going to be an important moment where that luck spell will actually come into effect.
Well, I've mentioned this before, but only 2 of the spells from these extras actually happen in the show. And I think one of them was already the oil spell.
Yes, so it's just 2 like throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, 2 throughout this whole magical extras
Got
thing happened in the show. And then I think it was the oil one, and I don't remember the other one. But
I don't
granted,
think we've seen the other one then.
luck got 2 parts, which means it's got twice the chance.
That's what I mean.
Also, I think we can take out that one special, which was literally an advertisement for an actual food item. Seems highly unlikely that's going to show up in the real show.
1,000,000%. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah.
I would be 100% on board, though. For some reason, it's like, it's like the Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones. It's just something that's super sticking out. Why
would
is
be
this a real-life
hilarious.
item sitting here on the table? Guys, it's time to celebrate. Have you tried this new lemon flavoring?
That would be hilarious.
All right. Any final thoughts before we wrap up this episode?
No, that's it.
All right. I think that's it for today then. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stone-Faced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?